Let's get into our news of the week, which is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. If you want to stop by the office, 114th and Davenport, just south of Dodge. They are in the business of helping you get your piece of the American dream, and we are now officially in late winter. In fact, March 1st is the first day of meteorological spring. Even if it's not official seasonal spring, meteorological spring, which means house hunting season. Before you go out there, you want to talk with Holly Schneidewin or one of her team members and figure out what the best lending solution is for you. Remember, they're not a bank. They shop the banks and find the best lending solution for you. eaglemortgagecompany.com. Well, Trenton, first up on the docket, Bellevue Bay Water Park, which we are eagerly anticipating, is going to have its groundbreaking March 20th, not that far away. This is going to be one of the 4 largest water parks in the United States of America, 100,000 square foot building with a retractable roof, plus a major outdoor area. Will open in 2027, $60 million project. Will be located at the interchange of Kennedy Freeway, a.k.a. U.S. Highway 75, and U.S. Highway 34, south side of Bellevue.
It is a very exciting project. Kudos to the city of Bellevue of how they've put this together. It's a very large project, and I hope it's incredibly successful. This is one of the Good Life Transformation Act projects that the state legislature put together, and I hope it does well. It's going to be out of sight, out of mind for a lot of people, but I'm sure that social media and advertising and word of mouth is going to be paramount to the success of this.
Well, and location on that one is not critically important because it's going to be a 300 to 500 mile draw. And so it'll be one of those places that people seek out. And of course, it's going to be located along a freeway. Also, as the next several weeks and months go by, we're going to have more and more details about what's going to be built around that project, because it's going to be part of a massive complex, as Trenton said, will be part of the Good Life District program. Peterbilt of Omaha is building a truck sales and service center in Gretna. It's right along Interstate 80. The address is 11502 Wickersham Boulevard. But if you can picture southwest of the Interstate 80 Highway 370 interchange, there's a Walmart Supercenter. Just beyond that Walmart Supercenter, steel has gone vertical on that building. And also as part of that project, a new frontage road has been completed, which links that area to the west all the way over to 168th Street.
That project has been in the works probably for 7 years.
January passenger traffic at Omaha's Eppley Airfield was up 1.5 percentage points in January 2024. So that's an encouraging sign, especially since 2024 overall was the number one record-breaking year for passenger traffic in Eppley history. In January, 364,538 people went through the terminal. And while we're talking about the airport, I thought it was a perfect opportunity for a Stump the Trenton moment.
Yes.
Trenton, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's see if you are stumped or if you are not stumped. What airline has the greatest market share when it comes to number of passengers going through Eppley Airfield? What airline has the greatest market share in Omaha?
I am going to go with Southwest.
Ding, 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 ding. We failed to stump the Trenton. He got it right. But I don't give up very easily.
I didn't know, but that was my guess. I figured that because of the direct connections and people seem to get on there.
Actually, they have it by a large margin. They have 35.3% market share in Omaha. Southwest Airlines really dominates.
You think with the money they could put some USB chargers on their chairs?
There you have it. But I don't give up easily. I'm going to stump you. Trenton, what is the number 2 airline for market share in Omaha?
That's easy. That's American.
Damn, you got it right. Okay, I'm going to get you on this one. Number 3?
Number 3, you want me to say United. It's probably United, so I'll say United.
Oh gosh, you're right. When you were saying that it's, you want me to say United, is probably United, but I'm going to go ahead and say Delta. I was ready to go, but unfortunately you said United and you got it right. You're good. You cannot stump the Trenton, so don't even try, folks. I probably won't do a stump the Trenton for several months now because I'm rather deflated because he got all three of those questions right.
I was coming in cold too.
Yeah, it truly was. It truly was a cold stumping that failed to stump.
I'm cold.
The long-awaited pickleball courts planned for Lewis and Clark Landing on the riverfront are still in the permitting process with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Bid packages have been issued and construction is expected to begin this spring. This was the last lingering part of the overall riverfront project. It is, if you can picture the Kiewit Luminarium, there's a little area just to the northwest of it where there's still construction fence and weeds. That's supposed to be the pickleball court. For some reason, it was not in the first phase of the project. And apparently, if anything is done in that area, proximity to the river, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has to give it its government bureaucratic stamp or whatever is involved. But we should be getting those pickleball courts. Thank God, Trenton, you can get out there and play a little pickleball soon.
You know, we are due for a major overhaul of the city's master plan. It's been like 30 years. And I was talking to my friend Ryan Blumpkin, who said he's been playing pickleball for like 25 years. So he's like one of the OGs of pickleball in Omaha.
Yeah.
And with this new master plan, I wonder if they're going to put things in for office and retail, industrial, that if you have so many employees or so much square footage, you have to have pickleball, either indoor or outdoor. And I think we're getting pickleballed out, but there's a big one going to be opening up, Omaha Pickleball or something, going to be opening up pretty soon, Southwest.
Okay, that's a lot to follow there, but anytime you have a conversation with pickleball, master planning, and Ryan Blumpkin all in one paragraph, you consider it a pretty good day. Recent Census Bureau data shows that brain drain in Nebraska is trending down. That's a good thing. In fact, get a load of this. Omaha employment since the pandemic has added a net of 67,000 jobs.
Excellent.
That's not bad. Okay, so
or we're settling for smaller brains.
Construction is just getting started on a club car wash at 183rd and Maple that is immediately west of an existing Burger Detour restaurant. Club Car Wash, based in Columbia, Missouri, has 9 existing Omaha area locations. We bring this up for one reason and one reason only. We have probably been asked 29 times in the last month, what's going in next to Burger Detour on Maple? Now you know, Club Car Wash.
They've been pretty prolific. There's been some shakeout of some of the car wash brands. I would say my favorite is Tommy's Express, and I've done a bunch of those, and I use them, and I think they do a good job. But I would say Club Car Wash is a survivor. They're on a hold with Tidal Wave Car Wash. Rocket seems to plan a lot, but they don't build a lot. And a few, International Car Wash Group, which is one of the biggest, has tried to come into the market, and they've pulled out. I think they've sold some of theirs to Club Wash. And so, like a lot of cities, I think Mexican restaurants are next because we have announcements on our news feed about more and more Mexican restaurants coming to Omaha.
And car washes. Okay, so we finish this morning's news segment with a bit of infrastructure news. Holy cow, you can tear down a bridge pretty fast. Last night at 9 o'clock p.m., the Harney Street Bridge over Interstate 480 was scheduled to be torn down. They were going to start at 9 p.m. last night. They did. At 8 o'clock a.m. this morning, the bridge was mostly gone. In fact, if you want to see what it looks like, just go to growomaha.com. It's right there on our top of our homepage. But if you click on that picture, there's a little bit of detail about it. I actually went down there this morning, and I'll be honest, I took the photograph. I'm no Brad Williams, but forgive me when you see the photograph. It's not bad, but I took this thing. I was standing on the Farnham Street Bridge, sticking my my cell phone camera through the little spaces of the cyclone fence to try and get this. Under the circumstances, while no Brad Williams photo, I think I did a pretty good job.
I think it looks really well, and that it smells like a fresh picture too.
And anyway, you'll be fascinated when you see this. 480 is being diverted for the weekend. It's supposed to be open for traffic by Monday morning rush hour. I think it will be. I mean, got to give Hawkins construction credit for this. They have brought this bridge down pretty fast. Now, the bridge is then going to be reconstructed. The new Harney Street Bridge will take a lot longer to build than the old one came down. It'll be late this year. And then next year, we do the same thing to the Farnham Street Bridge.
Did I tell you about the 4,000 square foot building at 2909 Farnham Street or Harney Street that I have for sale?
Which time?
2909 Harney Street, right next to the church.
You said, did you tell me? I said, which time are you telling me?
I'm telling you twice right now.
Go ahead. Say it fast.
Many a times. I already did. Thank you.
Okay, so Trenton has a listing really close to the soon-to-be reconstructed Harney Street Bridge, and you can get a hold of him by sending a note to trenton.maggot@npdodge.com.
Yeah, or just Google Trenton, Omaha, and I will be there.
Trenton, I've always said you're one of those people that's like Cher. You just use your first name, and everyone knows who I'm talking about.
In a good way.
And that's your News of the Week, brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.